Deb Hoffman, Guinness World Record holder of the largest Winnie the Pooh collection in the world, and I am so excited to share with you something that has taken me almost 2 years to accomplish. I've actually finished my book. What is the book about? Well, thank you very much for asking. Well, first of all, the book is titled How It All Began, and the subtitle is How Collecting Items Turned into Collecting Experiences. And it's interesting, I first started writing the book kind of like just as notes to myself, to Gary, just to remember all the fun things that have happened during our collecting experience. And as I started writing my notes, I would tell people about the stories, and people would come back and say, wow, Deb, I had no idea that that was going on, or that you guys did that. You should write a book. And you know, I never thought about being an author before. And so after about the 15th person saying, Deb, you should write a book, after sharing my stories, I decided, Deb, you should write a book. So I did. And so it's interesting, you know, I think people think it's very easy to write a book. And certainly it's probably easier than maybe, 20 years ago. But it really took a lot of time to put down all the things that happened and remembering all the details and finding pictures to support the stories. And so as I'm writing and sharing the stories with people, people were saying, wow, that's really kind of cool. You know, I like in a particular sport. I like visiting museums. Another person was a collector, and they said, I should follow my passion more like you did. And so now I was finding that as I was sharing the stories, I was starting to inspire people to follow their passion. And so the book turned from just me sharing my stories and my excitement and documenting the things that I had experienced to inspiring other people to follow their passion, follow their goal, follow whatever it was that they really love to do. And I think if the last 2 years has taught us nothing, is that you don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. So you know what? Go have fun, go enjoy yourself, because you never know where it's going to take you, and you never know who you're going to meet. So how it all began is really, it started with collecting items. And today, don't get me wrong, I love collecting items, but I love collecting the stories that are going with collecting the items. The people that I'm meeting are just amazing. Some of the people, I would say, are some of my very best friends. Case in point, our friends in Canada. I mean, we would have never probably gone to Canada if it weren't for Winnie the Pooh. And so, and Canada has a couple of chapters in the book. So those of you who have seen my videos know that I'm not short on words. And so the book is 300 pages of documentation and fun stories. And so I would love to share the book with you. If you like, chapter 2 is out on my website, mostpooh.com. And so you can read all about how Deb almost became a collector of Snoopy and Virgin Mary statues. And so I believe that chapter 2 is actually Gary's favorite chapter. So anyway, after you read chapter 2, if you're so inclined, the book is out on an ebook as well as a paperback out on Amazon. And so feel free to go on out go on out to my bookshelf. If you're so inclined to buy it and support a budding author, that would be fabulous. I'd love to hear your opinion. I'd love to hear what you think about it. And if it inspires you, I'd really love to hear about that. So I've been waiting to make my announcement, and so a couple of other fun things have happened at the same time as the book coming out. So again, the title is How It All Began, How Collecting Items Turned into Collecting Experience by Deb Hoffman. I couldn't wait to share it with you guys. Thanks so much, and TTFN.